Hi.
Oh, hi. I was just messaging you there.
That's all right.
You
Don't worry about
okay?
it. Yeah, no bad. You?
I am okay. Yeah, I'm all right. Okay.
Good.
Um.
I wasn't sure how this worked, so I was like, try to work my way around it.
Yep.
Um,
Well, you're live now. You're on YouTube now.
I thought I'd be live. I wasn't sure. No, basically
Yeah.
it was just to see how you became involved in the Luke Mitchell case.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh, I'm
basically
not
it.
hearing you off a good. Hang on. I'll put my sound up a bit more. Can you say that last bit again?
It was just to see how you became involved in the Luke Mitchell case, how you came across it and stuff like that.
Well, I don't want anybody to think I'm here as some sort of expert
Right.
because I'm not. This, is there an echo? Have
No.
you got YouTube open?
No, I don't think so.
Because I can hear an echo, and that usually means the YouTube's open. Hang on, I'll try my headphones, see if it helps.
It might be because I've got my headphones in. I don't know.
Oh, I'll put mine in and then see. That's why we do these teething problems.
I've never used this before, so I want to see what it was
Aye,
like.
that's how we're doing it. Is that better? Yeah.
That's a bit better.
Oh no, I'm still hearing an echo.
Are you? I don't know.
You've definitely not got YouTube. You just keep StreamYard open. The only thing that's open.
Yep, that's it.
Is that it?
Yep.
Oh, I'm hearing myself back. But don't worry.
Can you hear me? Is that better?
Yeah. Well,
Aye.
yeah, that's better. I'm not got an echo. Better take mine out as well.
It was probably just my earphones.
Oh, maybe
So
are you on a phone or on a laptop?
Phone.
Sometimes phones do that. Sometimes, so if you've got anybody coming on, you're better getting them to have like headphones handy or not handy, and then you can, But
No, that's fair enough.
But how did I get involved with the Luke Mitchell case? Well, I knew about it like years ago when it first happened. I was not as young as many people were then, and I remember everybody just being, "Oh, he done it," and I always thought that was assumed. There was never anything that they said that made me think. The papers didn't persuade me because usually I'm just like, oh, if the papers say one thing, I kind of usually think the opposite, So I'm probably in the minority of people, minority of folk that thought that sort of thing. But just looking at YouTube things and all that, I came across the polygraph videos and stuff like that were out a good while ago, and I looked at that and I thought, that's that case, and it just made me think about it. But in that interim, I had been involved in the Making a Murderer community and the Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey and other wrongful convictions. So I kind of thought, I need to know more about this. So I tried to find out more stuff, but there was nothing really out there, and I was like, oh, this is going nowhere. And then it wasn't until the James English interviews, the three with Corinne and Sandrine and the Terry Mullen. He was the third one, wasn't he? Terry Mullen. Yeah. So it wasn't until I watched them that I was like, great, I can actually maybe get a bit more information rather than just the, what everybody said. Basically, and I've read Sandra Lean's book and stuff like that. But that's basically that's me. So what about you? How did you get into?
Again, watching the James English podcast, I wanted to learn more about it, and then I messaged Sandra online, and she sent me her book, but I've moved address and I've lost it, so I'm going to just order a copy off Amazon. And just get a bit more details back in my head. I had a full laptop full of stuff, and it broke. So,
oh no. Can you get it? Can you get the stuff off the hard drive or anything like that? Can you get it?
Yeah, I'll take the hard drive.
I'm a wee bit. My light's a wee bit bright. I don't. Yeah, I had my light on there, and I was like, oh, it's a bit bright.
Right, no, that's fine. But no, but I've been quite invested in this case in the past 2 years. Maybe maybe that's a lie. Maybe about a year.
Right.
Well, I knew about the case a year beforehand, but I didn't look into it as much as what I'm looking into it now. So I just thought it would be a good idea to try and get some other people involved and try and get some answers. But I think the main goal is just getting them a retrial.
Yeah, definitely. So is this your first wrongful conviction type thing that you're involved in then?
Yeah.
See, I got involved like a way back in 2015 when Making a Murderer came out. But I'd always been kind of interested in other crime things, you know, all that sort of stuff before. I like it there in Brew. I've got mine beside me. You can tell we're in Glasgow.
Definitely.
So I was like involved in. I've been, involved in lots of different other wrongful convictions, which is why I've got my wrongful conviction T-shirt on, because my very close friend Eric Ozzie on Making a Murderer, he just passed away in the beginning of August. So I had a wrongful conviction event for him at the beginning of October because he wanted to do his own wrongful conviction event, and sadly didn't get to do it. So I'll put a wee plug up there so people can see. You should look at his channel, Eric Ozzie on Making a Murderer. You'll find lots of good wrongful conviction stuff on there.
I'll have a look at it.
He really wanted to get right into Luke Mitchell, but he likes to look at the documents and all the stuff. In America, they call it discovery, the court things and all that. They can get everything. Interviews. People just do a freedom of information request, and they can get all stacks of papers, and we can't get anything.
I know.
So he was reluctant to.
I think Sandra had it. Has got all the.
But she's not allowed to by law. She's not allowed to share any of that or let anyone see it. So you thinking of asking Sandra for an interview? You thinking of?
I'm thinking about it, but it's just trying to work around her schedule because I know she's always
give her plenty notice. She's usually very good if you give her plenty notice. She always loves to get out on YouTube and be talking about it, and any opportunity I think she gets, and she's started her new wrongful conviction type channel. I should remember what it's called. It's not in my head. Is it something project?
I don't know. I know there was something.
Wait, I'll look up my phone because I want to say what it is, and it's going to annoy me. Excuse me. I'm like that. I'm a bit like that. I'm like, I need to know.
There was something put up about it the other day that I seen Sandra was on, and I don't know if that was it. I can't remember what it was called though. I would need to go back in and look at myself.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
It's something. I think it's something project, and so is this your first time being like live on YouTube? Like something like that? She's done it on Facebook, not. Because if I don't say what this is, Sandra will never forgive me. I've got too many things I'm subscribed to on YouTube. Where is it? I know what the logo looks like. The Truth Seeker Project. I knew it was something project. I can remember. Yes. So that's Sandra Lane's channel for interviewing for wrongful conviction type stuff. She was inspired after coming on, I think, on my channel. So.
Fair enough. Well, no, I'm definitely going to watch it. But no, I just really wanted to try this out and see what it was like.
Yeah.
If there was any, I don't know. I think people have seen us and went boring and went off it because there was somebody could find in
when you do videos like this, the good thing is you can share them, and like you were sharing my video with Sandra the other day, and I was like, that's me. I can hear me. You know, and I
Yeah.
was laughing, you know, because I didn't know that was what you were doing, and that's the good thing about it. People are reluctant to read things. There are probably people out there that haven't read the book and probably think, "Oh, I'm not a reader. I'm not a reader." Whereas a video like that, when Sandra came on, I just said to her, you know, before I spoke to her before and said, you know, like, you know, there'll obviously be things you can't say because of the law, there'll be things that you can't talk about, maybe things that are happening in the case, and maybe going to give things away. So the way we did it was I just said to her, tell me a story about it. Tell me about how, you know, and then I tried not to interrupt her too much. So that it was letting her, she was basically putting that across like a story that people could, you know, understand in a way, I think, without interrupting her, because that was her first time live. So she did really well.
See, I was thinking, I was trying to like, understand the DNA side of things, because that's what threw me was the DNA.
Yeah. And the lack
of
yeah.
DNA. And also the time gaps and the changing statements. And then the polygraph all done it for me. So that's what really, I was like, right, okay, we need to think a bit more about this. So that's been my goal for about a year ago now. But
if you get another laptop, you'll be better off with a laptop, because there's actually a feature on this StreamYard that you can share a screen. So see if you're on a laptop, it makes it easier, because you could actually go on to the polygraph video and show it while you're actually on YouTube. You can be on the side and you can say, you know, this is this or that's that. And it's quite good that, you know, that you can do that, but I don't think it doesn't work on a phone. You know, so.
Right. Well, I'm in the middle of fixing it because that's what I do. I fix computers. But
right. So you try to fix your own.
I don't think this is going to work very well because I've spilled water on it the other day. So I don't think it's going to go very well for me. So I'm just hoping. I've had it sitting in the radiator for the past 2 days. So I'm going to just pray and hope that I've not done.
You tried to put besides salt and all that, and you know they say put it in. You know the rest. You know the things they say. You know, do this and you know. But on this StreamYard, you can get up to 6 people. You can have 6 people on with you, and it's pretty good. You know, I love my StreamYard. You know, and on my channel we upgraded it for the month while we were doing this event thing, and it meant I could have had 10 on, but I didn't have that many on. It would have been like too many folk, you know. It's like, but there's all sorts of etiquette, you know, not etiquette as such, but you know, it's like good to say to your guests, you know, butt in, jump in, you know, if there's lots of people, you know, it's like I always say to them, just if you've got something to say, just, you know, because sometimes you've got shy people, you know, and some people are more, you know.
I'm not the best at doing lives. I'm really not. I like to try and hide, but
especially when you're out the shower.
Right, absolutely. But I was the other day I was like, you know what, the camera's going down. But no, I've got a good bit of knowledge about this, and I've been up at the V Breaking the Wall, and I've been there and I've seen it, and it's, I don't know, it's quite eerie.
I was going to say that somebody was talking to me the other day, and they were saying, and I'd said, "Oh, I bet it feels eerie, and if it, you know, you without being all like, ooh, you know, but it probably has an atmosphere. You probably feel it.
Yeah, it's definitely got an atmosphere around it.
Especially when you're connected, you know, that way where you're invested in the case and you're thinking, you know, like Jodie, you know, it's, you know, so.
But so I'm just basically trying to look at the statements to see where the statements changed, because I think they've changed twice or 3 times they were changed.
Yeah, I think it was about that, yeah.
So I'm just trying to find out a bit more about it and see what's going on. And But that's why I put innocent or guilty on the initial discussion, because a lot of folk are saying he's innocent and a lot of folk are saying he's guilty. So people are saying he's guilty, I want to ask them, why do you think he's guilty?
Yeah, it's a discussion.
Because we've seen why he's innocent.
Yeah.
But I've not seen why he's guilty.
No.
You know what
Certainly
I mean?
not. Certainly not.
Basically, that was it. I just wanted to see more of what was going on and people's views of the case, because Midlothian are quite uptight about this. They can go absolutely done it or absolutely never. So it was a bit mixed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what I remember. I remember all the papers, evil, monster. You know what I mean? And tried to do a copycat murder of the
Black Dahlia.
Black Dahlia.
Yeah, Elizabeth Short. Yep.
But then I questioned myself, how can a 15-year-old boy clean a full crime scene?
No, I know.
And leave no DNA.
I know. No way.
You did ask yourself that question, you know what I mean? And personally, I don't think it's possible. So,
have you? I know I've spoke a bit about that, saying I mentioned Meeting a Murderer. I feel like I've mentioned that hundreds of times. But did you watch that at all? Did you watch Making a Murderer?
No, not yet.
Because Brendan Dassey, it's two guys. It's Stephen Avery and his nephew Brendan Dassey, and there was no evidence that Brendan was involved.
On Netflix.
On Netflix, yeah.
I've seen it and I've been meaning to watch it.
Yeah, you should. You'll see why it got us. There's a big community out here of wrongful conviction people, you know, and that's why I've invited some people to your wee group, because I thought you might want to get, you know, I invited some of the people that's involved, and there's quite a lot of us doing different stuff on our channels, and it's great. It's get out there, talk about it, you know. Doesn't matter if you feel like an idiot or you know, it's better to talk about it.
I don't normally do lives. Like when I come on a live, it's like I know what I'm going to say, and then you get to and it's like, nah, completely lost it. But
it's better if you get somebody with you, because then you can have a kind of, you know, back and forth kind of thing. You know, you can, and if you're maybe not having the best day, you can say, you know, you need to ask the questions of the day. You know, when you're on your own, you need to get used to.
This isn't normally me, so I try and stay in the background. I like to stay in the background and say, right, this is what's happening, this is what's not happening.
Yeah.
But now I see a lot of more folk are out there about to get the case done, so I was like, kind of beat them down them.
Exactly.
So,
you should just get asking people to come on, get inviting, get them all on.
No, that's it.
You know, it's getting out there.
Folk are a bit apprehensive of coming on because they don't want the backlash. But you know what I mean, and they go to live in that area and they don't want to look.
They can put their camera off though. They can put their camera off and just come on and not say their name, but they could still put if they've got opinions, they can still make them known. You know, they can still be a voice without, you know, necessarily, you know, identify. They could be Mrs. Smith something, you know, could be some, you know, fake name, you know. So, but yeah, I mean that's it. It's getting out there and doing it. You know, it's. I mean,
hello.
Ah, Cheryl. Hi. That's my friend. I sent her. She's in the group as well.
Right.
It's nice when you've got folk that come in. I sent her when I was looking for the Truth Seeking project thing. I was like, oh, I was meant to send Cheryl the
link.
She's very into the case as well. She's very fired up about that and fired up with other things that her and I have got in common as well. She's in the Making a Murderer community as well. I hate calling it that because it's more a wrongful conviction community rather than a fans of a documentary community, you know.
Well,
so
what I will do is tonight or today, because I'm in the middle of watching Prison Break, and this is my third time watching it. I don't know why I'm watching it again, but so
you can't get enough of thinking about jails and stuff.
That's it. So in the middle of watching that now, and then I'm going to move on to the Making a Murderer,
Yeah.
and we'll see what that's like.
And once you do watch that, I can help you where to go and look for more information and all that sort of thing, because you will want to know more once you watch that, because you will want to know more.
Okay. Well, what I'll do is I'll actually, in fact, I can from my phone. My phone's my everything. My phone's my remote control for the telly. My phone's everything. So
make you a cup of tea.
no yet.
No yet. Well, you always get that to look forward to.
Absolutely. I've got a dog sitting here trying to lick my arm and go, I need by you. But
I was wondering what you were going to say there.
She was licking my arm and she's like, I went by. So, right, well, we'll go in a minute. But I didn't think I was going to make it in time because I had to go away up to the pharmacy and come back again. But thankfully there was 2 buses at the same time, so I managed to get back in time. So,
well, that's good. You go back. Good.
Yeah, I go back in time. But I'll leave it there now. I just really want to see what this was like and see how.
Yeah, I know, fine. You need to press the end, and you need to press it twice. It asks you end, and then it says end again. You need to. I always say that to people. I'm always frightened that people are going to be on YouTube forever, not realise that they're no ended it. So.
No, that's fine.
But it's easy enough. It's easy enough. And normally you need to have 1,000 subscribers to go live just on YouTube. You need to have a minimum of 1,000. So do the StreamYard, which is free. It's but you get 20 hours. That's what you get. So 20 hours, and that's your free. So
fair enough.
Advert for StreamYard now.
Okay. Well, I'll let you go just now, and what I'll do is I'll go and add that to my list, and I'll watch it tonight. But thanks very much for coming in. And
no bother. No bother. If you need any more help, I'm happy to help. But thanks for having me on.
No, thank you. Right, no, thanks for joining.
No problem, thanks.
Also, Cheryl, thanks for joining in as well. Right.
Yeah. Bye, Cheryl.
Right, thanks very much. So I'll leave it at that, and if there's anything else, I'll give you a mail about it.
Okay.
Okay. Right, thank you.
See you later.
Right,
I'll just leave. Bye.
Bye.